Hello and welcome to Steve's Backyard Bonsai. Today I'm going to be up-potting these two tiny, I believe they're Chinese junipers, which I grew from seed. One block over and about 2 blocks down, there's a very prolific tree that always has a ton of seeds on them, so I just grabbed a handful one day and I got these two and one mutant Chinese juniper, and they've been in these little tiny pots since they sprouted, which is about 3 years ago. So I think it's about time that I up-potted them, get them in some bonsai soil, and see if I can make something of them. I'm not sure what I can make of this one. It's definitely a mutant. Same seed batch. Who knows which tree fathered this one? All right, let's get these out of these pots one by one and see what we have. They should come right out, and they should be pretty root bound. I mean, these big ones are pretty nice, and I probably can do something nice with them eventually. I've been looking at these trees for 3 years saying, oh, they're taking off, I got to do something with them. And of course, I didn't do anything with them. So here I am today on another noisy day in the neighborhood. Oh boy. Okay, good news is it's still dormant. I'll start combing these out as soon as I get them out of the pot. Oh, that's a better way to do it. Same here, lots of roots, still dormant, but these trees would be suffering. And they are. And there's this guy. Lord knows what's going on with this. Not much in the way of roots. Look at that. Just fell away. This may end up going in the trash, but I'm going to give it a chance. Couple of white tips on this one, believe it or not. And you can see there is some growth happening at the end of these scales. Yeah, I don't know about this guy, but I don't believe in throwing something alive away. Let's start raking this one out. And this is just potting soil in here. There's no bonsai soil at all. And I forgot about these. I mean, I see them all the time. I may have even mentioned them on a tour this year, last year, the year before. But I never did anything with them. So I'll continue raking them out. I'll go into time lapse, so you don't have to suffer through this. If you can hear the leaf blowers in the background, I'm sure I can find some better music to accompany this rake out. All right, this is an exercise in futility. I'm going to take them outside and try and wash the roots off. So I'll be back when I'm done with that. All right, this was quite a bird's nest, and I don't even have all of the roots untangled, but I'm going to just start excavating a bit at a time. I'm not sure what's going to happen here. I don't want to lop this all off. although that's probably the smartest thing to do. I know it hit the bottom and it started to go back up, as you can see here. What I end up with here, your guess is as good as mine, and I am damaging a lot of these roots. So shame on me once again for leaving something in the pot longer than it should have been. Here's the big taproot right here. So I'm gonna cut that right there. I may lose these trees, but it's, you know, nobody's fault but my own. Big kick right here. This is going to be an ugly tree, but I'm going to try and save it. All right, let's see if I can sort what's left out. Can I save this tree? Do I want to save this tree? I do want to save it. And maybe someday I can get a decent root system. Oh, I always kick myself when I do this. All right. I'm going to cut the taproot a little more. And this thick root right here, I'm going to cut that back a little bit. I'm not going to have much left when all is said and done, but somehow this tree was surviving before. Maybe it'll survive still. And grow new roots, new nice roots. And I'm going to put this one in, and I'm going to bring the next one out. Okay, the mutant cleaned off nicely. There's just a little dead piece here. And I'll get that one back in water as well. Same thing here. Big taproot. Right here, big hard taproot. Reach in and just try and find a good place to cut, or any place to cut. Oh Lord. Let me give it another dip. I'm unwilling to bet on the chances of survival here, but I do see where I can cut this tap down more. Oh, what a bird's nest. Not much left when all is said and done here. This root's going up, but it's a strong root. Let's take the top part off. I don't know how these trees were getting any nourishment at all. Let's get them planted up. I'll line them up here. And we'll do the best we can with them. Would you take bets on the survival rate of these trees? I don't think I'd take that bet. And I've got 3 pots. A smaller one and 2 larger plastic pots. Let's get some bonsai soil in there and pray. Okay. Let me get a scoop of soil in the bottom of the first pot. Get the tree situated in there. I'm not really going to worry about root placement right now. I do want the tree centered in the pot. And this is pumice, calcium clay, and orchid bark. Just because I think you gotta have some organic in there. Pumice holds water, the calcium clay holds, I think, a little less water. It seems to be broken up flower pots. But it's more of a high-fired than, you know, the standard ones you pick up at the nursery centers. Okay, tree number 1 is planted. Good luck, little tree. Tree number 2, this is the one that has the kick. So, Lord knows what's going to happen here. Just placing the tree anywhere in the center of the pot. Do these trees have any future? I don't know. Didn't have much of a past either. I'll get these watered up and just pray. Wouldn't it be funny if this tree is the one that does the best? Not that I think there's any air pockets in here. I will tamp that down a bit. I'm gonna have to put some stones on these to keep the trees erect. The wind was always blowing these down, way top heavy. So why don't we call it a day? Let's say I did something I needed to do. And thanks for keeping me company in my backyard. We'll come back and update you on these when there's anything to update.